British. And I was like, I'm a British citizen, but no, I'm not British. And her voice just changed. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Actually feels so good to be filming because I haven't filmed in a while and haven't sat down for a while. So today's video is about how to find a flat. I'm going to give you help, advice, because it's not easy. If you're looking for a flat by yourself, if you're going to live on your own, then it's not easy at all. I've actually been through a lot when I looked for a flat. I encountered some racism. Yep, racism. Does that still exist? It does. Also, there's been a lot of no students, so I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot past these 3 months when I was looking for a flat, and also when I finally got a flat, it wasn't easy anyways. So I thought, why not sit down today and just tell you what I've been through, and it will kind of help you out when you're gonna look for a flat. Anyways, I'm gonna make tea because I'm about to spill the tea. Now you wonder how come it's already halfway down. That's because I already filmed this video and I realized there was no audio, so filming again. So the first thing is, when you are looking for a flat, make sure you start looking early on. So before you move out of your accommodation, you start looking June, July, August, somewhere there. So in September you're already secured and you've got it all figured out. Now when you will be looking for a flat, you will encounter a lot of
no student.
You will have difficulties with it. I've seen so many flats that were in my price range that were beautiful in the location in city centre, because my uni is in city centre this year, and ideally I wanted to live in city centre because then I could just walk to my uni. So that was the plan. But yeah, a lot of no students, a lot of landlords and agencies, they're just not interested in that. They're afraid that you're gonna leave uni and then they will lose money, which is because you're gonna have to have guarantors anyways, so they will get the money no matter what. But speaking of guarantors, when you do end up finding a good flat, your guarantor will need to earn over 24,000 a year. Now that is a normal thing. That is every agency. Some agencies will be okay if your guarantor's got a bit under, but usually it's 24,000 and over. Now I had 2 guarantors and they both failed because they earned 23,000 instead of 24. Both of my guarantors failed and I had to pay 6 months rent up front.
I am shooketh.
Now to you guys that may be shocking. To me it's not shocking anymore because I had to do it. There was no way. I was already missing uni for a week and I just needed something ASAP. Now the flat I'm living in now, when I looked at this flat online months ago, I saw the pictures and I told myself one day I'm gonna live there because it's so contemporary, so fresh, and it's so nice. Just one day I'm gonna live there when I have the money, because my flat is not cheap at all. But yeah, that's what I was saying, and now I'm living here. Now we'll get to this later on, but back to the story. So when you look for flats, you will encounter a lot of no students, you'll encounter a lot of deposit options. You might have a no deposit option, which means you don't pay a deposit but your rent is going to be higher by some percentage. So if the deposit is like 900 and your rent is 800, you gotta pay 836 every month.
I am shooketh.
And that is non-refundable. You won't get that back, and you'll pay that until you move away. Now with paying the deposit is a better option, because then you'll pay monthly rent what it's supposed to be without the 36 on top. However, 900 is a lot as well, especially when you are a student, because when you move into a flat you need furniture, you need everything, and that doesn't cost £5. It's all in the hundreds, and as soon as your money comes in, your loan and everything, you start paying, and it's literally thousands of pounds. I had to pay 6 months rent up front. Luckily, if you guys don't know this, you can go to HSBC and open a student overdraft, and that for your first year you get 1,000 overdraft, and there's no interest rate, no interest fee until you finish. So if 3 years you don't pay back, then you don't pay back. But after the 3 years, when your course finishes, the money needs to be back in the bank account. So, talking too fast. Slow down. So, my overdraft is 1,500 because technically I'm in second year because I did foundation year. So 1,500 was my overdraft, and then my whole student loan and 2 of my wages. All of that money. Now we're talking about thousands. That's not hundreds.
It's thousands.
That money was all gone in a second, and I got my keys. Now, if you do have a guarantor that earns way more than 24,000, you don't have to pay 6 months rent up front. You just put your rent, your deposit, or the no deposit option, and you're sorted. But I know that there's a lot of people out there who struggle with this, and if you do need to pay 6 months rent up front, I would recommend opening the student overdraft. You also get, last year when I opened it, there was an £80 Amazon gift card, and this year you get £100 cash, and that's just yours. You just spend it on whatever you want. So that was this year. Next year, I don't know. They always change it, but it's always around the £100 that you get something worth. So 6 months rent up front is not funny. That's a lot of money, and but I had to do it because I already was missing a week of uni because I still haven't got anything sorted. It doesn't take a month looking for a flat. It takes
Months.
It's such a extended, long thing. There might be some flats online that you can have, but then you go view them and you literally go view them 30 seconds and you run out, because the amount of flats I've seen that looked good online and sounded good, and then you look at the area and it's just a disgrace. Looking for flats online, I recommend Rightmove, Zoopla and Rightmove. Zoopla is better because at the bottom of the page you see roughly how much the bills and everything is, so it tells you roughly how much you will pay a month. Electricity and stuff, you need to see that for yourself online. There are a lot of websites that you can put in your address, your postcode, and it will show you which one's the cheaper in your location, and you need to call up and get that sorted. Also, when you do look at flats, make sure you take a piece of paper and a pen and look everywhere. Open every cabinet, put the water on, check the bathtub, check every nook and cranny of the flat, because once you sign the papers and you move in, you start realizing what the little issues, you start seeing the problems with the flat or the house, and then when you call up, it takes so long for them to come over and fix it, and before they even come to your flat to fix anything, they send you emails that you need to sign home insurance papers. Now my advice to you is don't sign anything. As soon as you get your keys and you moved in, don't sign any paperwork that they send you until your flat is sorted. Because if you do sign paperwork or any contract or something happens with the place, especially if you have the no deposit option, they can charge you whatever they want, and they will find any faults in the house just so they can get money. Even if you do pay deposit, make sure they come in, call them every day to fix anything. It could be a scratch on the wall, make sure they come and fix it, because then you might lose the deposit and no one gives you that back. The no deposit is also non-refundable, so if anything happens, you will have to pay and you will lose a lot of money. So keep that in mind. Write that down so you don't forget, because this is really important. Also, when you do look at flats, some agencies might not be friendly, some agencies might be very rude, especially when they find out you're a student or not English. Story time. So I called an agency because there was a flat that I was really interested in. It was a good location, good price. I called up. Let's call this woman Jenna. Okay, Jenna. So I was like, hello Jenna, I would like to see this flat. I'm really interested. Can I book a viewing? And she heard that my accent was different and that I'm probably not British, so she said where I'm from. And I said, well, I was born in Czech Republic, but I lived in the UK all my life. I'm 20 years old and I lived in the UK 20 years. So I asked her, is that a problem? And she says, so you're not British? And I was like, I'm a British citizen, but no, I'm not British. And her voice just changed. Her voice, she just became evil. Straight up evil. In my head, like my heart was beating, I was like, is this really happening? Because I've never experienced that. So she says, so are you taking this flat for someone else? And she said it in such a weird voice. And I said, no, I'm calling you because I want the flat. And before this, I told her I'm a student and she said nothing to that. Keep that in mind. So she said, oh, so it's for you. And again, how long did you live in the UK? I said 20 years. She said, well, and that's how she kind of was talking to me. It was all just like, well. And I told her, listen, I'm a full-time student. I work on the weekends. I need a flat ASAP and I'm interested in this. And she goes, oh, you're a student. Well, we don't take students. This flat is not for students. And I was like, couldn't you say that before? I told you that first thing. And now you're telling me no students after talking to you for like 5 minutes. And she was like, well, I didn't hear you, but like, no students. No, she didn't even say sorry, nothing, thank you, nothing. She just put the phone down. So I was in that place where I was like, did this really happen? Really, was it because I was a student, or was it because I was not British? Disgusting. Like, are you serious? That the phone just turned off and I was just sat there like, I was at the beginning again just looking for flats, and I don't know if I mentioned this, but I saw a flat months ago when I was still at uni, and I told myself that one day I'm gonna live there. But uni started, I already missed 2 days. I was like, I can't, I need a flat ASAP. So I called up the agency and I said, listen, this is my situation right now. I'm a uni student, I work on the weekends, I have a student loan, and I need to be moved in ASAP. And the lady was really nice. She was like, yeah, we'll book a viewing. So I had the viewing, came in. Now the pictures lied, not gonna lie. In the pictures it was massive, it was so big and spacious, but in real life it's not, it's quite tiny. When my flat is fully done, I will do a flat tour. Right now I'm still like not done, so there's no point filming. But yeah, so I came in and I looked around and I was like, oh, it's not what I imagined, but it was still nice. But at the same time, I'm not in city centre. I'm about half an hour drive from the city centre. The rent is really, really expensive, and there's nothing around here. I'm surrounded by trees. But again, I was missing uni already, so I was like, yeah, whatever. They didn't take my guarantors, so I had to put 6 months rent up front. So I did that. That left me broke. I bought some furniture. My advice to you, think about moving with people, and if you really don't, because I know there are people out there who really want to live on their own, and that is more than fine, because that was me as well. Now I'm finally doing the course I wanted to do, which is fashion communication. Wow, can't even speak. I'm doing fashion communication, and I just wanted to live on my own. So my phone died, I had to go charge it. To be honest, I don't really know what I was talking about anymore, so I had to like look back. But yeah, as I said, it's no joke. It is a struggle. If you do have any questions, please leave a comment down below. I'm more than happy to answer, because I know how stressful this is, and you probably just moved into your student accommodation, but you already should really be thinking about this. Yeah, if I didn't make sense at all, if I kind of mumbled, because I'm really good at that, leave a comment down below and I'll just answer your questions. See, I can't even speak. And also leave a comment down below if there's anything you want to see, maybe like a day in the life of a fashion communicator, or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna finish it here. Yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video. Please share this video. See you next time. I'm gonna end it here. Stop mumbling. Okay, I'm done. Okay, see ya. Bye.